What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 15 different cryptos today. We'll be talking about WTK, VAI, CQT, and FLR for the Unleavened Baptist, and Matt5004, he requested WTK as well. We'll be talking about GLMR for Adrian, RNDR, ALGO, and TIA for UserXY, DOT for Keltinger, and OLAS for Rajan Giri Music, ICP for Antonado. Damn, I spelled that. Oh, and I think it's Ant Wando. That's right. And also for Keltinger. Big Mike for Keltinger. CUDOS for Cantycoin. MNW for Daniel Cosmala. And JASMY for DAC 42069. So with that, we have 15 coins. I'll say them real quick again: WTK, VAI, CQT, FLR, GLMR, RNDR, ALGO, TIA, DOT, OLAS, ICP, Big Mike, CUDOS, MNW, and JASMY. That's it. That's what we're going to be talking about. So buckle up, let's get started. I'm going to do a speed round on these bad boys, and yeah, looking at WTK going down, going lower, probably, as you know, as I've said in my last few videos of it, it's probably going to come down to this trend line, which that was not drawn properly at all. You know, something, yeah, probably something like that. You probably go down to about 21 cents to 20 cents, something like that. You could go lower, absolutely you could. You know, the only reason I entertained the thought that you could go lower is it looked like you had a breakout, but it was a failed breakout attempt. You didn't hit your measure move, and you're back down below it. Generally speaking, with these things, you can find support here and then inevitably get your real breakout. But also, it was a not a fake breakout. It was a real breakout. It just didn't hit. It was a weak breakout. It didn't hit its measure move. So generally with that, that could spell bad things, you know, bad tidings. Maybe you do go lower. But let's take that pattern out of the equation and let's just look at it for what it is. Okay, low to high here, 618 to 69 is right around that bottom of that pattern anyways too. So that's right around 2 to 2.222 cents. If we take this fib, I wonder real quick, bottom to top here, you went right to your 786. Bottom to top there, you went right to your 0.5. Could it be that this one, you go right to your 382, which is right in the midst there too, man? So right around 2 cents, there is going to be a lot of support. 2 to 2.2 cents, there is going to be a lot of support. I'm just curious about this one real quick. Hold on. Yeah, you definitely are respecting your fibs. So this 61869 zone might be your saving grace after all, actually. And maybe you weren't in, you know, another interpretation might be maybe you weren't in an ascending triangle. Maybe you're in some kind of wedge, and you've been in this wedge, or that's not a properly drawn top line, but you've been in this wedge all along, in which case it's not a failed breakout, and you would expect to find support on this line. So there are quite a few things lining up in that 2 to 2.2 cent area, so I would look for that. I would look for support there, honestly. Forget about me entertaining the ideas of price going lower. If it does go lower, you know, you might find support on your 786 or your 886, or you might go lower than that. But I'm kind of having a good feeling about that 2 cent area. But that's WTK, VAI. Moving on to there, VAI on KuCoin, sure. Looking kind of sad. Yes, you are. You've yet to see the repercussions of this down move, man. Yeah, you're getting there. You are getting there, but you're not there yet. You're gearing up for some downside. Bottom to top here, probably down to about 5.7 cents. That's my best guess, genuinely speaking. Yeah, I think that's what's in store. Probably either right to a T or just below it, But you have lows down here, right? You kind of have some resistance right here for a second. Nothing really over here, I suppose, but 382 right there at 5.75 cents. That's where I think VAI is going. Let's look at the daily real quick. Yeah, lower to go, like immediately. But it's probably not going to drop hard immediately, but soon enough. You've yet to see the detriment of this, you know. Although, to be completely fair, you did move slow last time. Maybe you do continue to move slow down. I don't know. That's VAI, though. Lower nonetheless. CQT, I like CQ2, man. This is actually one of the few ones that I wish I held. I think this one's got a lot of potential. Looking at this on a weekly basis, yes, it looks like it's up this week so far, up 4.2%. Nice. You have a high, lower high, lower high. That is double bearish divergence with this high, higher high, higher high. And you're finding resistance at the 123 green line. I think this thing is also yet to see its total repercussions of this upside, non-stop upside move. It's going to pull back at some point, probably at least to 17.2 cents. If not, maybe you have a chance of moving around to like 12 to 10 cents. Very realistically speaking. So don't get upset if it goes down there. Just buy more. Not financial advice, but that would be what I would do if I wanted to buy this thing. And I actually might buy this thing if it does go down there. I don't know if I'll buy it at 17 cents. Maybe I will. I just have other things that have my eye. But man, if this thing goes below 12 cents, I will probably scoop some up. But 17.2, it really could hold right there. It really absolutely could hold right there. So let's look at the daily real quick. Yeah, lower. Definitely lower. I mean, nothing's definite, but this RSI looks weak to me, man. Showing your true colors right now. Yeah, I don't think today's going to close green. I think you're going to flip over red today. I doubt you continue onward is what I'm trying to say. FLR, USD, Flare, United States dollar on Coinbase. Flare. Well, it was a red flare. Now it's a green flare, isn't it? V bottoms, man. They're very powerful. Nice volume coming out of this. I'm inclined to believe that you go higher, actually, which is not common in the space right now. Oh, hard to say. Not an easy one, are you? Yeah, man, I'm inclined to believe you go higher, honestly. I think so. I think you have another leg up in you. Is it just one more leg? Are there 3 more legs? I don't know, but I think you have higher to go. You know, generally speaking, with these V bottoms, you don't stop until you get to where the V started, and that's the hard part. Is like with something like this, did the V start up here? Did it start right here? Because if so, the V is already done. But I think with this week, man, you got continuation to go through. I think you really do. Top to bottom. You haven't even hit your 1272 yet. Yeah, man. I think genuinely, I think you're going to see 2.5 to 2.86 cents, if not higher, before this thing turns around. So up for once we got an upper. ACH, Alchemy Pay for the Fawns. Let's see here. Top to bottom. Finding support on your 236, aren't you? Huh. I kind of like this fib. Like I like the respect that you're getting on it, but I don't know. Let's get a more relative one. Because those longer term ones, you can disrespect them a little. I kind of like it, man. I kind of like it, actually. Might have another. Yeah. That's looking good, bro. I'm not afraid of that at all. Maybe you only get a lower high, but still, I think it goes up in the immediate terms. That's bullish divergence right there. That's double bullish divergence, actually. Maybe you do. Maybe you are getting ready for a move that'll take you to higher highs finally, and you'll see prices at like 2.2. Man, all these are going to like 2.2 cents, aren't they? 2.5 cents back at these highs. And if that happens, man, you're looking at a grand kind of extension up to like 2.8 to 3.2, 3.3 cents. Yeah. I like it, man. I actually like it. I think that might have been your low. Like, honestly, that might have been your low. If not, what do you want to look for? I mean, closing below that 618 would, in my opinion, mean that you go to about 1.45, potentially down to 1.35 cents, somewhere around there. But I bet you would hold that even if you went down there. I don't think that you'd go lower. You could, but I don't think you would. Looks nice, man. I like it. Yeah. Higher. Like immediately higher. I think so. I want to look at the 4 hour before I... Yeah, I like it, bro. Just keep going. If you turn around here, it's not going to look good, so just keep going. But ACH, I like that one too. Let's see. Which one are we talking about now? We're talking about Glimmer. Man. I didn't say ACH. I was wondering. I'm like, I don't feel like I gave a shout out to Fonzie, and that's because I skipped over ACH. So at the very beginning, you probably didn't hear it, but ACH is one of the coins we're talking about. Damn, I've gone too far to go back now. So sometimes I will restart videos, but man, I'm way too invested into this now. So surprise, surprise, we are talking about Alchemy Pay. Let's see here, Glimmer. You want to know specifically, Adrian, where I think it's going to be by 2025. Well, first off, I'm not so certain if this is a legitimate project or not. I've tried looking into it, and it looks decent, but it could be a scam. There are a lot of cryptos that could be scams, and they get proven legitimate. So don't take that to heart, but just take that into consideration if you're one of those people who wants to put all your money and your life savings, the things that you worked so hard for, into something like this. I'm not completely convinced that it's worth that, in my opinion. Why can't I find it? It's okay, whatever. Trying to think, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was just gonna look at the market cap. You're at 291 million right now. Market cap looks like that. Price looks good. Okay, cool. So let's just call it 292. We'll round up. 292 million. If you saw 100x, you'd be at about $29 billion, right? Could this thing do a 100x? I think so. Your 1618 is all the way up here at about 160x. That's near your all-time high there. $56. That's where I think you'll be by the end of the cycle. If not at $56, then $16. And if not either of those, then what you're going to do is this. You're going to go up, and you're going to go psh, in one day. Then you rug pull. But maybe it doesn't do that. I don't know enough about the project. I've looked into it a little bit, but I don't know enough about it to say one way or another if it's legit or not. It seems legit. I don't have anything to disprove that it isn't, but I don't like things that don't give me their tokenomics. Like, why can't I have your tokenomics? Why am I not allowed to see that? So especially when there's still a lot that's left out, and it's got a max supply of infinity. So that, why can't I see the tokenomics? I don't know. Maybe they've released it now, but I just have questions. That's my biggest concern. So that's why I personally won't be investing in this. But to be fair, I could be missing out on a 150x or more possibility for gains, because this thing, that 1618, absolutely coming in at this all-time high here, I think that's a very reasonable, realistic price target, and that would be worth, like I say, reasonable and realistic, it'd be worth like $40 billion. But absolutely, it could achieve that. That's an achievable market cap. We've seen that before, man. 20 billion, what was it? 29 billion is at $35, and it definitely could see that. So that's I would think at least 100x is possible in this thing, as long as it doesn't rug pull. But that's GLMR, RNDR, render, I think is what it is, right? Render token on Coinbase. I don't know if I like that one. Let's go. Not the coin, it's just the chart, I mean. Might have to use Binance. Binance it is. All right. Probably coming down. Yeah. You've got these higher highs, right, all the way through. You're probably going to come down and form a higher low. I can't talk today, man. I'm trying. I can't talk today, though. Let's just see what you've done throughout your history here. Your recent history, I should say. 618 held a support. Nice. Yeah, whatever. Relative low to high, 0.5. Nice. 382. Not bad. Yeah, you probably come back down below $2, probably. You might even go all the way back down to $1, maybe. I do like just below $2, though. I do like that. Probably somewhere between, if I really had to like give it an accurate broad range, between $1.50 and $2. Definitely below $2 is what I'm thinking, but maybe you hold at like 173, if not like literally at 196. But I think you have lower to go, and you're not going to stop going lower until then. It's not going to be a straight shot down. That's not what I mean. I just mean that you're not going to start moving up again until you see those prices. Daily RSI looks a little bit weak, though resilient, I must say. Weekly RSI looks tired. It probably has to come down, at some point. 4-hour RSI looks constructive here, but what you have is hidden bearish divergence. lower highs, higher lows, or higher highs. Not a good combination. So render probably going down. Algo. Algo all the way. Bounced off your 1, 2, 3. Look at that. It won't mean anything if you don't get continuation, though. You don't seem to respect your 123, though, do you? You did it before and then down. I don't know. I wouldn't put too much on that. That might just be a coincidence. But, yeah. Yeah, the daily RSI looks weak. You might be due for a little bit of a bounce. You might come up a little bit to about 18 cents, but you probably come down low to high here. 17 cents is your 382, so 17, 18 cents, whatever. 13 to 12 cents is where I think you're going. If not, potentially 11 cents. Yeah, that's my thoughts on this thing. Lower definitely. None of this is definitely. I keep saying definitely, but who knows, right? Who really knows? Hidden bearish divergence, rejecting your 50 area. Yeah, looks like it wants to go down. You probably actually don't even see that 17 cent move, but don't be surprised if you do move up to 17 to 18 cents. It's just going to be a lower high, and then you'll probably resume downside after that. So that's Algo. TIA, Celestia. We'll use. Yeah, we'll use this. Very bearish daily RSI, man. Absolutely. To be fair, you're in an area where I would expect it to go up, so you probably do come up in the immediate term. Oh, man, what you're going to do with that, damn, you're probably going to form like a double top and then roll over. This thing, for a short-term trade, it's probably going to do great. You know, you're at $15, $16 now. It could go up to $20. It's not a bad little gain in a short amount of time, probably, like over the coming weeks, but probably until later this year, you're going to do nothing but move down with that kind of structure, in my opinion. That daily RSI does not look friendly at all, man. I don't like that at all. Like, genuinely, I'm very confident you're going to see something exactly like this. Like, it's going to be just like that. If not a lower high or a double top, maybe you get a slightly higher high. Just because you break this high, don't get excited. You could be due for a fake out, absolutely, but you might not get that either. You know, it's one of the three: flush, slightly lower high, slightly higher high. One of those. But you're coming to an end here, man. It doesn't look good. Not in my opinion. It doesn't look good. Yes, you do have hidden bullish divergence. That'll probably send you up, but man, you've got severe, like just severe downtrend here. I don't like that. While you're going up, like I don't know. I can be wrong. I've been wrong before, man. I'll be wrong again, but probably up from here. You probably move up to about $20, if not, you know, maybe $19, and if not, maybe you go all the way up to like $24. Where's that 1272 at? 22.65, 25 for the 1618. Anywhere up there, maybe, but I doubt it. Yeah, down. Where are you going to go when you go down? That's hard to say. It's actually hard to say because we don't have the top yet. I'm not convinced. That could be the top, but we don't have confirmation on that yet, in my opinion. We still have higher highs and higher lows. So I'm kind of like preemptively calling a downward spiral here, but I just think, man, you're set up for a really not friendly top. That doesn't mean this thing's done for the bull market. It just means it's been churning away, moving up. It's going to take a pause. It's going to take a solid pause for a while, as probably are most cryptos. So probably up nonetheless in the immediate term is what I'm thinking. Probably up in the immediate term. Dot USD, Polkadot, probably up a little bit as well, but not much. You're at 6.45. You probably don't even break $7. Probably lower high, lower low. You're going to form a lower high and then go down and form a lower low. You're getting weak in your RSI. RSI looks weak right now. Lower highs, lower lows, broke out of this uptrend. You're in a downtrend. Maybe you come up to your 40. Maybe you come up to your 45. Whatever. You're going to go down afterwards. Weekly, yeah, looks like it wants to go lower. Where are you going to go, dot? Oh, dot T. Yep, 5.2 to 4.8, somewhere in there. 4.85. 520 to 485, somewhere in there. That's where I think dot's going. Yep, pretty cut and clean on that one. OLAS. This one is a degen coin, so we're going to need the degen charts. OLAS. Auto OLAS. Auto OLAS. So it is OLAS. This would be it. Come on now. Probably goes up from here. Probably. You have a little double bottom. It looks like coming out of it. Probably does go up from here in the immediate term. Maybe you move up to about $6. Here you are at $4.67 now. Maybe you get stopped out at about $4.87. I'm going to have to pull up the RSI. I didn't want to, but let's do it. Yeah, definitely have downside to go. Rejected your overbought zone, bearish divergence, kind of like what I would almost expect for that last one that we were talking about, TIA. That's like kind of almost what I would expect, but maybe it doesn't go like that. But like this kind of look nonetheless. Yeah, I don't know how much higher you go, man. I don't even know if you actually break $5, genuinely speaking. Yep, you're getting to exhaustion points here on your 4-hour. You're about to form a higher high though. But to be fair, compared to this high, this was a higher high, and then boom, then you went down. So don't get too excited. I don't know if you break $5, man. Kind of breaking that though. I don't know. 487s or 382, you probably push a little bit past that. I doubt if you break $5, I doubt you break too much above that. But if you were, $6 will likely hold as resistance. But after that, let's talk about after that. Because after that, no, that is not what I wanted. You're probably going to go down to 318, if not all the way down to 277. Yeah. Yep, double bottom off your 1272 though. Good job. Above your 8862. That's not bad, man. But just because you did that doesn't mean you're out of the woodworks yet. You could absolutely find resistance right there at 492, just below $5, and then right there 553 also. I actually changed it. I don't think you'll move up to $6 if you break above $5. I think 550 would hold you. 555, whatever. But lower you definitely have to go. 318. 276, maybe even lower than that, man. You went unchecked for a while. Let's see. Let's look at this thing on a weekly. That's a hell of a top you got there, man. $3 at your 382, probably go just below that, so you probably see like 278, 275. 2272's down there at about 212. I mean, I don't know. You could go lower. You could go all the way back down to this previous high here at about $1.62. It's very common on like things like this to go back to your 618. But with strong moves, which this is absolutely a strong move, very bolsterous, finding support in your 382 area is also common, but it's very common as well to go a little bit below it. So don't be surprised if you go below $3. I don't really have much more to say about this. Probably anywhere from like $1.62 to $3 is where I think you're going. But at the moment, I suppose I am more inclined to believe you hold that area as support. If not, don't be scared. Just be prepared to buy at like these prices down here. But that's OLAS, ICP. One of my probably least favorite cryptos. It's not that I hate the project. It's not that I hate the people. I don't see the potential in it at all. It's already done so much as far as market cap value goes, and that's because they keep printing out coins. So it's going to be really hard, man, to get back up to all-time highs. I love doing this with ICP. Let's do this real quick. Okay, ICP, Internet Computer. We'll go to market cap. We'll go to max. Put it in logs so it's easier to see. The all-time high here that I can discern is, if I can just keep it still for a second. Come on now. You know you want to right there. $18.5 billion. 18.5. Here you are at 5.3. So a 3x from here would be more than $18.5 billion. But let's just do a 3x, okay? 3x from here, assuming that no new coins get printed out, which we know is a lie, but a 3x from here would be 200% in growth. Because 100% is 2x, 200% is a 3x, right? So essentially, we'll even give it to you a little bit. 202. There you go. So at $35, at this price right here, you're going to be where you were back here, right? Even if it's at a closing basis, all the way back here. At $36, you're going to be at the same levels in market cap valuation that you were at $234, if not higher, right? At a 3x from here, you're going to be where you were at a 19x. That's why I don't like ICP. Printing off coins, man. Yes, it went up. Yes, there's interest. Yes, there is. I'm sure a lot of the people that were getting these coins printed off to them throughout all this time, they were holding them and they just unloaded their bags on you. After seeing a move like this, it's very common to see a common, they call these common retracements for a reason. And the minimum common retracement to expect would be somewhere at an $8.34 area. And you probably, oftentimes, you do go a little bit below that 382 on the first pass. So you probably see prices, wow, man, just below that 382. Like you could see prices all the way down at 755 and still hold that 382 as support. But also it's fairly common to go back to the 618, 69 area as well, you know. I wonder. I mean, hey, if you go down there, you could find support off this previous trend line, break it, touch it. That's also a common thing, and that's right in your golden ratio area as well. So who knows, man? You could see prices as low as like $5, potentially $5.51, at a minimum $8.34, probably below that is where I think you're going. And as far as overall growth goes with this thing, I don't see it. I mean, it'll probably grow. This is probably not the high of the cycle. Will it see new all-time highs? Absolutely not. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. You're already there. You already did it, right? Look at this, right? Look at how much higher you are in your market cap valuation. You are right now at higher valuations on like January 2nd. You're at higher valuations than you were back in August, back in February. Let's see what you did back in February of 2022, because that's what that was, February 2022, right? Even January, but February, yeah. 2022. Here you were, February, January. Still lower than these areas over here. Still like pretty substantially lower, right? That's $22. You're at half that. Look at like how much higher you are. From at the highest 4.7 billion, and then all the way up here you're at 6.3 billion. I'm not saying stay away from this thing, man. I'm just saying that there are better prospects out there. I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but this is one coin that I genuinely don't see the point, man. I don't think it's going to see a like the market cap. I could see it seeing a 10x from here, but the price, because of how many coins get put out, it's got a max supply and it just continues to pump. And this market cap chart looks way more bullish than the actual price chart does. Because of that, I don't see you doing a 10x in price at all. From here, maybe when it goes down, you know, you can get a 10x in there. But there's so many cryptos that have much higher potential than that. I can't seem to get away from talking about this thing because I want to just like put a PSA out there for like people. And I can be wrong, man. I've been wrong before. I wasn't expecting it to go up whenever it was down here. I was calling for it to go lower, right? And it actually went up. I'm sure a lot of people were shocked down there. But here's the deal. It continued to go lower deep into 2023, while most cryptos had already found their lows back in like this time. This thing just continued to bleed. Do you think this is going to be a top performer in the bull market? I don't think so. Market cap wise, sure. Price wise, I don't think so. I don't think so at all, man. And market cap wise, probably not even a top performer. But I do think it has grounds to gain. I do think you'll make money in this thing if you invest it even here. But I think there's more money to be made in plenty of other places. So that's enough of that. Let's talk about Big Mike now. This one was a silly request, as Keltinger was saying. Big Mike. Big Mike, that's Big Bennis Club, BBC. I don't know, Keltinger. I don't know. We might not be talking about Big Mike. Big time. Big Mac, boot, jupe. Let me see here. Yeah, man, I don't know. Mike Tyson NFT collection. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sorry, Keltinger. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're gonna have to give me like the ticker, because I think I might have misinterpreted what you were saying, but that's okay. We'll talk about CUDOS. You were saying it was a joke anyway, so whatever. Maybe you got me. CUDOS, KuCoin. Let's see here. Top to bottom, 1272 or 1618. You're below the 1272. Yeah, you go lower. You're gonna go to 5.5 cents. 5.5 to 4. I'm sorry. You're gonna go to 0.055 cents. 0.055 or 0.042 is what I'm thinking. Yep. Very confident in that. Very confident in that. Absolutely. That 0.004 area is looking nice, actually, potentially. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Look at that, 0.055 as well. Hey, somewhere between there, man. 0.042, 0.055. That one was easy. Is it going to do that in immediate terms? Let's see. Hold on real quick. Yes, it's going to go lower. If it goes up at all, it's going to be barely lower highs, lower lows. You're on your way down. Yes, you are. So when I say immediately, I don't mean tomorrow. I mean it's on its way there now. It can take time to get there, right? It's on its way there now. It can take time to get there. If I was driving to California and I live in Colorado, I'm going there immediately, nonstop, going there immediately. But I'm going to have stops along the way. I got to eat. I got to get gas. I got to take a piss. I got to sleep. I'm going to take stops along the way. But I'm going there immediately, nonetheless, as immediately as I can. So is CUDOS going to 0.055 to 0.042. There will be stops along the way, but it's going there, nonstop train. Let's see, MNW. MNW for the man himself. Danny Kosmala is an OG. He's I'm fairly positive, Danny. Correct me if I'm wrong, man, but I think you were in my first 100 subscribers, man. Danny's an OG, man. He makes his appearances every now and then when he has the requests. I don't mean that. I feel like that might have sounded bad. You're the man. Let me just leave it at that. You're the man. I like Danny. He's a good guy. I like all my subscribers, man. But I got the top 100 people, even the top 200. Have a very special place in my heart. And if and when this channel grows, man, I mean, the top 10,000 will have a special place in my heart too. But it's harder to keep up with everybody now. Like I really do try, you guys. I put a lot of time doing charts. Like, man, I spend at least 2 hours every day, every single day. I spend more than that actually looking at charts on my phone, but I spend at least 2 hours to 3 hours every day doing these YouTube videos. And then on top of that, I answer comments. I try to interact with the Discord. I've been bad about it lately, but I still try to interact with the Discord, and beyond that, there's other people in there who, in my opinion, are very competent people. There's a lot of new people in there, too, who ask great questions, and the competent people help. The new people help. Like, they all like, try to teach each other. It's great, and none of it's financial advice. We're all just trying to learn, and I've had people in the Discord who have proven me wrong, and they've been right. I've proven people wrong, and like it's not like anybody's a guru in there. We're all figuring things out together, and that's what I like. There's some smack talk, there's some help, there's all kinds of things, man. And in fact, I'm really proud of the Discord, because in this, right, in the rules there are none, and people think that's funny, but I'm very serious about it. No, it's I don't know, man. Freedom of speech, right? Like that's just my thoughts, like freedom of speech, but I'm not going to censor you unless you're promoting scams. You want to promote scams, you will get censored, you will get banned immediately. But if you pick a fight in there, like I think I can speak for most people, we just grab our popcorn and sit back and enjoy the show, But it's not for the faint of heart, I guess is what I'm trying to say the Discord is. But enough of that. Let's talk about MNW, man. Low to high here. 236, finding resistance there. You're below your 382. Probably going down, man. I know, man. I was bullish on it back here, and it did get that. It had that higher high, but as this happened, this was not a good look on it, and this is actually starting to deconstruct a little bit. So I think you probably do see that dreaded number 666.6665. It'll stop on the fourth 6. It'll actually be a 5. So probably lower. Let's see what you got here. Maybe. I mean, you might hold support at 85 cents. You might. It is possible. Hard to say. You know, maybe that's not the right fib to use. I actually think this one might be more significant. There we go. That lines up with it. Yeah, I think that 666 area is very possible. 69 cents, 66 cents, 60 cents, 57 cents, all that stuff down in this area. To me, that makes sense. And I hope it's obvious as to why I'm using this fib, low to high, right? That one instead of this one, right? Like this move, much more significant, much more prominent, pronounced than this one is, in my opinion. So I would suspect that the fibs off of this one, which line up better with this, I feel like that would make more sense to me. So lower, unfortunately, lower, or fortunately, actually, rejected your overbought zone, yeah, because you're gonna get to buy it at lower prices. Yeah, weak daily RSI. I think it's going lower. Yeah, right now. JASMY, hands up, man. JASMY coin, actually, JASMY coin, or is it like a Spanish accent? JASMY coin, JASMY coin, man. I don't know. Let's see here. And this one was DAC 420. 420. Oh, 69. 420, 69. DAC, you requested this. Did I give shout outs along the way, man? Did I forget? I'm just going to give a quick shout out on all this. Matt 5004, the Unleavened Baptist, Fonzie, Adrian, User, XY, Keltinger, Rajan Giri Music, Mike, oh no, sorry, Ant Wando, Canty Coin, Danny Cosmala, and DAC 42069. Shout out to everybody, in case I forgot to do that, man. It's been a long video, but we're about to put an end to this video. Looking at JASMY coin, is this the right one? Yeah, I think so. We can JASMY coin on Coinbase. JASMY coin, man. We're gonna do it. Let's see here. Resistance in the overbought zone. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not resistance. You turned around there. Okay. Yes, you found resistance up there, but you turned around there. Lower high. Kind of nice, man. I very much do like this as an accumulation phase. I think you're just in an accumulation phase, JASMY coin. You're probably going to go down to the base of it. Just as you formed a slightly lower high, perhaps you form a slightly higher low. You know, you start to pinch, you pinch JASMY coin, and then you pop it up, man. You're going to pop. I like it. I actually do like it. I want to look at it a little bit more real quick, but I do think it goes down from here. 00422, 0039, let's just call it 004. That's a very real area to find support at. Though I kind of would expect you see this 886, which is all the way down at 0033. I think you're going to go there. Let's look at JASMY. It's probably called JASMY, but JASMY coin, it's so much more fun to say, man. I'm having a lot of fun with it. $236 million market cap. Circulating supply is this. Fully diluted total supply, max supply is that. I like that. I like that. Man, this actually might be a good one. This, you know, I don't know if I've given this one. I forget what I've said in my videos prior to this, but I will say I do like this bottom. Even if it comes down to here and it comes back out, that's still not bad. Like this is it's a pretty nice accumulation phase. Not gonna lie. I might consider scooping some of this up, man, because okay, just bear with me here. Let's do some math, okay? Let's say it goes to the top of this range on a closing basis. That's a 24% drop. 24.9, let's call it a 25% drop, okay? 25%, we're going to pull up the Google calculator here because I could probably do this in my head, but it would take me more time and it wouldn't be accurate. It would be an estimation. So let's just do this right. 236, we're going to call it 236 times 0.25 equals about 59. Yeah, 59. So 59 million minus, so 236 minus 59. Nope. 236 minus 59 equals 177. 177 million or lower you could buy it at. So 177 million if this thing were to go up here, 10x would be 1.2 1.7, let's call it 1.8 million, right? Rounding, 1.8 million up there. A 100x would be 10 million. And a 100x would be all the way at like new all-time highs, but like close to it right there. Yeah, man, I mean like this thing could see those prices again. It really could, and beyond. I'm sorry, I don't know if I said 10 million. I meant to say 10 billion. 10 billion. 10 billion is absolutely an achievable market cap. And that's if it goes there. I'm actually expecting the price to go lower, right? Like if the price were to go where I think it's going to go, which is around that 3.3 area, that's like that's like a 109x almost, 109x instead of a 100x. Man, I kind of do like this thing. Not gonna lie. Real quick, while I'm licking my lips here, let's see. That's a 357, almost a 358x, 358x from what was it? 177. So times 358. We're talking in millions here, so this would be your 100 millions. These are billions, 63 billion. I don't know if it sees that. That's a bit high in my opinion for a coin that's been around since the bear market of, but it could happen. We've seen it happen before. Nonetheless, I kind of would expect that you see some phenomenal growth of this thing. I might dabble my toes into this thing a little bit, man, not gonna lie. I'm gonna look more into it. The next time I talk about JASMY coin, I'll probably have more knowledge on the fundamentals, because before I put money on anything, I don't look at the charts, just the charts. I do look at the fundamentals. I like to know. I think the charts dictate everything, man. I mean, I think fundamentals can have a say in certain things. Don't get me wrong. Certain times, black swan events are almost always because of fundamentals, right? But the technicals might see them coming. But you never really know when a black swan event's going to come. It's all fundamentals, and you can't chart that, right? That's only insider knowledge that can help you with that. But I'm getting off topic here, man. It's because it's the last coin to talk about, but I kind of like this one, man. I kind of like this one. I do want to look at the more immediate terms instead of just going goo goo gaga over it, because I do think it's going to go lower. Oh man, I don't need to. I'm so tired, man. I already did this. We're going to go probably to that 0033 area, if not 004 area, right? That's what it was. 00422, yeah. 0033 right there. Yeah, probably around there. And that's JASMY coin, man. If there was a winner out of any of these, did I talk about this one? Man, I did. I talked about Flare. Okay, cool. Flare actually looked pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Flare might have been the winner. I had to like type it in to remember which one that was. There were some other ones that looked kind of decent too, but I think Flare might have been the winner. If I'm remembering correctly, it was like one of the first ones that I talked about, and I thought it could still go up more. Because I don't think it was CQT. I like CQT a lot actually, but I don't think that was CQT. So yeah, Flare, the Unleavened Baptist, you got a win today, my man. Yeah. I think Alchemy Pay goes up too, right? I think I remember talking about that as well, Fonzie, but maybe a close second there. I think Flare looks like it wants to go up more is all. And then there was one other one that I thought looked like it wanted to go up too. It might have been OLAS, right? It wanted to go, no, it was TIA, I think, that wanted to go up, form that double top, and then come down. Man, I'm having a hard time remembering. If it was OLAS, I'm sorry. I might have them confused, but I think it was TIA. OLAS already had its double top, didn't it? Because TIA... Yeah, it was TIA. So TIA, I think, is going to go up. FLR is going to go up. ACH, those are probably the winners, but first place would probably go to Flare. Second place, ACH for the Fonz, and then third place would be this thing. But man, it's going to be not exciting. It's going to be very boring and down for a while after it sees that. So enjoy your time in the sun, Celestia, while it lasts, because it's going to be over before you know it. That doesn't mean, when I say that, I don't mean that I think it's going to zero. I just mean you're going to be boring for a while. You'll have your time. You probably will go above these highs inevitably throughout the bull market, but for months you're probably going to grind and grind and grind, and then boom, then you'll go back up. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. If there was a loser, it would be Big Mike, because we couldn't find him or her. And we will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.